Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about our King of the Court lineup for today here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, as well as why I'm not playing, to be totally honest with y'all. And we're going to be talking about all that in this video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, by the way, I am posting this video literally 20 minutes before it goes live is when I'm recording it. And there is one specific missing player from my team now that I have changed the squad. This is what it's looking like. No more Willis Reed. He has been replaced with Moses Malone. That is the biggest change to the team this week. Karl Anthony Towns is also in the last three. I think he's very solid, and I did add some extra badges to Cat, so he does need interceptor still, and I do have bronze interceptor, but I don't have silver. That's like the one badge I need to add to him, but I think Cat's actually very good, and I think there's a decent chance he will wind up playing more than Ronnie in my lineup pretty soon. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I am selling my Willis. By the way, if you're on Xbox and you want Willis Reed, who is legitimately incredible, I just need the MT. Basically, I'd rather keep him over Ronnie and Cat, but Ronnie and Cat are both locked in, so I'm just selling for the MT, and he will have about 40 minutes left when y'all see this video, maybe 30 or so. So if you need this card for King of the Court or something like that on Xbox, he's a dog, fully badged, properly badged Ron Willis with a good shoe, all that. Feel free to bid on him. But with that being said, this is the team I would be running today if I was playing King of the Court. Moses Malone is the new addition to the team. He's got gold break starter, high flying denier, interceptor, slippery off ball, and off ball pest added. His shoe boosts his shooting, mid range, and three ball, as well as his speed, and enhances the standstill perimeter shooting when he does get takeover, which is important because of that 63 ball. Now, I will tell you all this. I played my boy Nato in a scrim last night, and Moses Malone was absolutely freaking hooping, even against D-Rob. Like, he had 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 blocks, or something like that in the first half of the game. He was playing awesome. Green 3 or 4 threes with him on Hall of Fame. Like, this card is an absolute dog. I think Moses is super tough and is going to be like, I didn't release gameplay with this card yet, but I'm releasing one later today, and spoiler alert, I think he's the best value pink diamond in the game. He is an absolute dog, and I bought him for like 230k yesterday, which was kind of mind-boggling to me that he's that good for that price. Now, I say that he's got up in price a bit, which makes sense. He should be, based on the prices of these other cards, he should be at least 400 or 500k MT, in my opinion. But he's a dog, and if you can get him affordably for 300k MT or less, I think that's an absolute no-brainer. Like, absolute no-brainer. Moses Malone is a really, really good card who is a top tier big and is being, I think, a bit slept on at the center position right now. So I'm glad to have added him to my team. With that being said, the reason that I am not playing King of the Court today is really simple. Well, there's 2 reasons. Number one, and I wish 2K would look into this. The guy who has won King of the Court the last 2 weeks and nearly won it the weeks before that has the 2 highest scores of the year. He is a booster. He didn't even make tier 1 in Showdown the last season. He has not grinded the game. He has not played the game a bunch, and yet he's also on Asian servers, and he is, I am almost certain, boosting. It's just, it just basically takes away the likelihood that I'm going to have a chance at number 1, pretty much. It's not impossible, but it's pretty unlikely that I would have a chance at number 1 if I play. Number 2, the rewards themselves outside of number 1 are not worth really grinding for at this point, because here's the honest truth, y'all. A top 1% finish for a 92 plus hidden gem card is cool, and it will help some people's teams who do it. But you got to finish top 10 in the world, or basically probably about top 12 in the world to get top 1%. Which is not super duper easy, right? And I think it actually might be a little bit more because people are going to be playing these challenges today. There should be a slightly larger top 1% today because of this play 3 King of the Court games for the 90 plus overall premium player pack shattered prize. So people will be playing their King of the Court games who generally don't. Also, King of the Court I think is free entry, not free entry, but you don't have to qualify this weekend. So there probably will be more people playing, which will contribute to a larger top 1%. I am not worried about getting top 1% if I play. I think I almost certainly would get top 1% if I play. Probably likely finish top 10 like I have the first couple times that I did play. But I just don't think the rewards are really worth it right now. I'm disappointed they didn't update the rewards because we got 295 diamond hidden gems in here. And honestly, Michael Richardson would help my team. Kwame Brown would help my team. Jeff Green might. Jack Sikma probably would. AC Green, Rui, maybe. LaRusso's not bad. Kirk Heinrichs is pretty good. Like, there are some cards in here that would help me. Jaren definitely would be an upgrade. But I think it is, looking at these cards for the most part now, I think 80% of these cards wouldn't really help my team, to be completely honest. And that just makes me think, like, what's the point? to be totally honest. I don't see the real point in grinding this out and putting that much effort and time into this game when the rewards are unlikely to really help my squad at this point. Like, I think it's pretty likely that I pull somebody who's not going to be a huge upgrade. Like Michael Carter-Williams would be a helpful card. Joe Smith would be a helpful card. But overall, most of these guys wouldn't be at this point. And so that's a bit annoying. And I'm a bit annoyed specifically that the rewards aren't better. Because how hard would it be to change the rewards to where top 10% gets a free pink diamond, and then top 1% gets a diamond, and then top 10% gets a 90 plus sellable gems of the game, and then top 50% gets an unsellable 90 plus gems of the game, and then top I don't know, just there's some sort of participation. I guess there is a participation reward for playing 3 games today, which I think is good. But they could also attach MT prizes to every single one of these tiers. You finish top 10, you get 100,000 MT. You finish top 1%, you get 50,000 MT. You finish top 10%, you get 25,000 MT. And you finish top 50%, you get 10,000 MT. How complicated would that be? I don't think it'd be that complicated. And again, stuff like that actually incentivizes people to play this mode. Right now, I am almost, honestly, I think it's pretty close to a guarantee that I would get top 1%. And I still just don't feel incentivized to play right now. I don't feel like spending 4 hours sweating insanely for a reward that isn't going to be that good. I'm probably just going to fire up on Twitch and do a watch party like I did last week because it's fun. It's more enjoyable than sweating this game for 4 hours for a reward that is not going to be all that helpful nor all that good for my team. And that's just how I feel right now. I'm just a little bit exasperated, to be totally honest, that this is where we are with my team, in that the best competitive mode has the exact same rewards that it had on day 1 of the game. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think this is not hard. And it's supposed to be the most rewarding and best mode in the game where you're grinding for the top rewards. That's not the case unless you literally finish number 1. And the guy who's probably going to win Xbox again is boosting. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining for no reason. But at this point, I just don't feel incentivized or motivated to grind this mode. And, you know, I don't know. I'll play my 3 games for the Shattered Prize Piece. And if they go quickly and I get quits, I might finish it out and play it. We'll see. But probably not, to be completely honest today. And I would really like to see these rewards upgraded and updated. Because at this point, it's a bit exasperating that we're just playing for hidden gems. Like PlayStation, shout out to Splash. He's won 3 in a row. It doesn't seem like anybody's really effectively boosting over there. But I'm Splash is hooping, and he's dominating PlayStation, so good for him. I respect that. But as a whole, I got to say I'm a bit exasperated by the way that King of the Court has gone. And if you're not winning King of the Court, the rewards just really are likely not even worth your time in all likelihood, because there's so many diamonds that you could pull that just aren't going to do anything for your team at this point. And if you're playing and getting top 1%, most people who go top 1% have good enough teams to where a diamond card isn't going to help them too much unless they get one of, again, the 20% or 10% left of elite level diamonds that are in those hidden gems. So with that being said, I apologize for my complaints, but I'm hoping to see these King of the Court rewards improved, basically, is what I want to see. I would really like to see some tweaks made to King of the Court to motivate people to actually play the mode again, and specifically reward the competitive players who are playing it and who are finishing top tier, because this is supposed to be the most rewarding and best mode in the game for competition. And right now, unless you get top 1, literally number 1, it's probably not worth it. And that's exasperating. For 4 hours of your time, you know, that's just not worth it to me, unfortunately. So probably do some sort of watch party again today on Twitch. Be on the lookout for that. And again, I apologize for my complaining. I just would like to see some changes. And this is the only mode that it seems like they didn't touch at all in Season 2. So kind of surprising to me. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.